Father, when will you be back? Darius, you're a strong boy. It might be a long journey. Will you be alright alone? Yes. Of course, but I'll be bored. Before you go, tell me the dragon story again. Darius, I haven't told you why I'm going to look for the dragon, have I? Well, I'm the third generation of our family who has searched for the dragon. Hundreds of years ago, people rode through the sky with the help of dragons. Everyone in the tribe was called a dragon warrior. Each person would seek out a dragon and train it to be their partner. Together, they had great power. One day, the dragon warriors were drawn into a great battle. Many had lost their lives. Darius, you're a descendant of the dragon warriors. Don't let that bloodline perish. In my travels, I've heard about a dragon living in the Tower of Light. I'm searching for that tower. I don't know where the tower might be located, but I must continue to search. If I can't find the tower, please, carry on my search. Find the Tower of Light and the dragon. Then, become a dragon warrior. Train yourself every day and listen to the people in the village. Father. Sir, are you daydreaming? There aren't many job offers today. What? Warrior or sorcerer wanted at the dragon's house? There are dragons in this day and age? I think it's a joke. It's meant to gather people together and enliven things up. Yeah, but the Tower of Light mentioned there is famous. I've heard that's where the dragon lives. There's an old legend that tells of a great civilization dragged into battle between the Lord of Evil and the dragons. The entire city was destroyed. You'll find the ruins of the city west of this village. Dragon scales are very expensive. It might be worthwhile. Oh, you're a stranger. Is this your first visit to Arx? You seem to be looking for a job. If so, you should read that offer. I'm Rain. Welcome. Hello folks, and welcome to a reboot of an old Let's Play that I started, God, how long ago? Maybe a year and a half? And welcome back to Brain Lord. Warriors, sorcerers wanted. The northern highway in Arx Village will be open temporarily. Defeat the monsters around the highway, travel to the Tower of Light where the dragon lives. Find and bring back dragon scales. Only those with great courage need apply. Warriors, swordsmen, soldiers, sorcerers, mercenaries, others. Experienced? Please apply. If you found dragon scales, please let Marlon, the blacksmith, know. Highest prices paid. Money! I love the idea of money. So, for those that don't know, this is a very early Enix game, back from the Super Nintendo era. If you find dragon scales, you can make a lot of money. I could make a lot of money. Think I shall. But this was actually one of the very first games that I tried Let's Playing on my channel, and to no avail, as I couldn't figure out why I couldn't solve one of the puzzles. The handbills on the wall change all the time. You should return and check it again. I'm out of money. Let's go earn money. I kinda like the name Tower of Light. I am Barnas. Originally I worked for the gods. There's something really wrong with this place. I came to this village to get clues to the legend of the dragon. Yeah. You'll notice that it looks a lot like The Legend of Zelda, but I promise it's not Legend of Zelda. In fact, I don't think it could be further from being a Legend of Zelda game. It's not saying much. What a waste of time. Making beds, cleaning windows, sweeping floors. Why was I born the son of a hotel keeper? Wish my father was a weapons dealer. Yeah, but then all you'd be doing is sharpening weapons. You know, that kind of thing. It's not that great. Hey, don't look! Oh. Ooh, forgot she's changing in here. You're very rude. No, I'm not. I probably knocked. Or I just tossed the doors wide open. A stranger. My name is Meister. I'm a travel agent. I sell strange jade jewels with fairies trapped inside. These fairies would be good allies in battle. They start off weak, but they get strong with time. Want some? I'd love some. Yeah, no. I'm not going to be able to afford any of these guys for a while, am I? Yes, something else. I'd like to look at your gems. Deceased fairy. Yeah. I start off with absolutely no cash, don't I? Well, I'll probably go grinding for gold at some point. So, for those that don't know, this is an early Enix game before Squaresoft and Enix merged into one company. Very action, platformy, action adventure-y puzzle game. It won't look like it for a little bit, but that's simply because I haven't yet to have gotten into the actual meat and bones of the game, as it were. In my day, there were enough dragons to fill the sky, but now it seems that they've become extinct. Let me know when you return from the Tower of Light. I probably will. I might die a few times. Will you do something for me? I want someone to get rid of the mice in the attic. I can't pay you, but you can have anything useful that you find there. Sure, why not? I love being paid in goods. Ah! Jesus. These rats are vicious. Sorry, mice. According to the lady, they're mice. But hey, each one of them drops 100 gold. I don't know about you, but it sounds like I should just be, starting a freaking extermination sort of business. Scrap of paper. Now, most of this game is actually fairly straightforward. I can set up the configuration, speed of the things, what keys do what. It's cool. Magic, I don't have any yet. Status, HP is obviously how much health I have. Power is how strong my attack is, and guard is how good my guard is. Yes, very inquisitive, isn't it? So I have a base guard of 1, which is then added to my sword, which is 1, and all my armor is just kind of clumped together, I think. It's been a while. And I can only carry a maximum of 3 pages worth of items, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each page holds 16, 30, 40 something items. Found in the attic, okay. Old and only a little readable. Winworth Rune to the Tower of Light. Divided into 4 parts. Down the middle staircase. First floor. That's a room. Sealed up, fairy source. That's a hint to a secret room. Now I might as well equip this buckler. Yeah, in this game you play as, well, whatever the hell you named your character. In my case I named him Darius. In case you guys didn't get that. Let's see, which was the block button again? That wasn't it. There it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's been a while since I played a good old 16-bit game. So if I don't remember anything, or if I don't remember a lot, be patient. I'll probably eventually remember stuff. Might as well buy an apple just in case I die. So I'll probably just explain what items do what as I come across them. Otherwise, yeah. Most of the items are actually pretty self-explanatory. You should prepare for a very long journey. Is that your old woman instincts, or... Ah yes, this is where you buy magic. Magic shield. Pretty much useless. And this one? No, that's impulse. That's also useless. I've always ever found only like 2 or 3 spells of actual use in this game. Which is kind of sucky. Oh well. I'll come back when I get an axe. And then she'll regret not having anything for me. That sounded evil. I'm sorry. And this is the blacksmith guy. Are you going to the Tower of Light too? Heard there was a dragon at the top floor. If there are any dragon scales, please bring them here. I'll buy them for 10,000 gold each. Can't make good swords without dragon scales. Holy crap! 10,000 gold! For a scale! Man, my D&D party would cream themselves at the idea of being able to make such a profit off of a few dragon scales. Of course, I guess dragons in this game are a little bit more big. Oh, and he doesn't have anything until the end of, you know, getting the dragon scales, which is kind of sucky. But I guess it makes sense. So, let's head north. Tower of Lights is to the northeast. There are many obstacles on the way, so you'll have to jump well. I don't know what he means by jump well. I mean, I got a pretty good jump. It's like a 5-foot vertical leap. I don't know what those are. I've always just called them like goblins, but they clearly only have one eye, so they're more like cyclopses. But they're kind of weak for cyclopses. Not that big either. Health. Anytime they drop health, it's like 1 or 2 points that are restored, I think. I don't know. For some reason, you can attack from the lower levels, which is helpful. But at the same time, I don't know, kind of cheap. Yeah, I should be able to afford one of those fairies very soon. Now, the way I typically played this, back in the day anyways, was that I would have the 2 fairies in particular. One of them which increased my attack, and another one which increased my damage. Defense. One of them increased my attack, the other one increased my defense. I can language. Now, what's down here? Oh, more of these goblins. These guys don't mess around either. There we go. Found the Crimson Jade. This is the very first fairy that you can get in the game without even having to purchase stuff. Let's call this one... If I remember correctly... Lavos. Yeah, Lavos. That's a totally original name. Is the name Lavos alright? Yes. Yay, I found a heart. Now, with this, Lavos is inside. He uses fireballs. And now we got this little fairy following us around. He's a little bit slower than us, but he will lob fireballs at enemies. As he gets stronger and stronger, the fireballs get faster, deal more damage, and all that fun stuff. Which is wonderful. I love it when they do more damage. Ha! Ha! Oh, this one's just an annoying enemy. Oh yeah, nearly forgot to use the heart. Nope. Let's see. Here's the heart. Magic brooch inlaid with jewels. Your HP meter will increase by 1. Yeah, now we got 7 health. Which is nice, because I like not dying. Which, if you do die in this game, it's not a complete and total detriment. You'll essentially be sent back to your last save point with half of your money. Huh? That's the power-up thing for the fairies. And I think it's dependent on each of the fairies, which ones that's... yeah. Like, it'll take 2 to increase them to level 2, but I think it doubles each time that you power up a fairy. There's several areas in this game where you can grind for fairies, which I would highly suggest that you do when you get to that point. Because it can be maddening to even do so. I remember when I first found that actual point where my fairies could level up and I was all like, yeah! Right, here's the Tower of Light. It's a very small looking tower, ain't it? It's bigger on the inside, like a TARDIS. Sup, Cassian? You come looking for the dragon scales? Yes. Do you know what this big thing is? For the sake of the viewers, let's say no. When you chant in front of this, your memories will be saved. I don't really understand it, but I'm thankful for it. So this is the save point. Yeah. And there's little hints on the wall. The dragon guarding the Tower of Light brings doom to the fearful, but distributes wealth to the brave. So be brave, young warrior. Don't worry about a thing. Yes, that's what it meant. Also, when you manage to block something with your shield, the shield's endurance is reduced by 1, and when it's reduced to 0, it's destroyed. It sucks. But you do a pseudo sorta counter damage when you use your shield. Here, watch. See? It damaged him because he was trying to attack me. The fool. Come on. And yeah, now Lavos is level 2. Love it. I've missed this game so much. Yeah. I can also just jam on the freaking attack button until it dies. But that's not cool. Now, I'm not going to pretend I know everything about this game, because I don't. Because, again, it's been a long-ass time since I've last played it. I'm not even joking. It's sad. I think the last time I actually picked it back up was when I had gone to record. Be careful of the goblin that controls lightning. His lightning can numb your body. Yeah, I think the last time I picked up this game was back when I tried to record it for a Let's Play. Didn't work out too well. I mean, it worked out well enough. I'm pretty much recording it in the same fashion. I'm using an emulator because, unfortunately, the device I use to record from my consoles doesn't do SNES games. So, simulators all around. Yes, get stronger, Lavos. Maybe I'll... when I actually come to a point where I get more variety in the fairies I could use, I'll probably take some suggestions from you guys. You know, maybe you want to see a certain fairy that, well, for those of you that know what the fairies are all about in this game anyways. One of the very first puzzles. Oh, Darius, trying to make a map of this floor. Don't you think the first floor of this tower is small? Maybe the stairways on the second floor lead somewhere. I'm gonna search this floor a little longer. Figure out the riddle of the door. The puzzle is in the room below. If you make a mistake, leave the room and you can start again. Yep, pretty easy mechanic actually. Just look around a little bit. You can pretty easily assume that you need to put this giant rock on that. What's this say? If you leave the room, you can start the puzzle over from the beginning. Proceed carefully, though. Yeah, there are a lot of things that it's mostly just placement puzzles. Like, for example, you gotta get this to the switch. So you just gotta push it over here. Gotta approach from the top. Be all maze-like up in this business. And then we approach from the right. You know, come to think of it, I probably should leave just at least long enough to get myself the fairy that I want to get for the beginning of the game. Meh, I'll worry about that later. Huzzah! Puzzle solved. Hey, another save point. Let's do that. Man, this is actually a lot more progress than I remember making for the first time I made a video on, Rain Lord. Such a silly name when you look at it. What's funny, too, is that I was looking at the different box arts for the game, and I didn't realize that the Japanese box art is from the same artist that does a bunch of the, not Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy covers. Wow, a mouse! A mouse, a mouse, a mouse, a mouse, a mouse, a mouse. I think she hates mice. Think that's safe to assume? Thank you. Just hate mice. Anyways, that treasure contains the magic shot spell. I have it so you can use it. Push the attack button until the gauge goes to the top, then release it to fire. If you have more than one spell, you can select them with the L and R buttons. Isn't that convenient? Now, I have a little magic shot, which actually does a little bit more damage than my sword. And it's got range, so, you know, I got those things going for me. There's eyes in the wall. They are looking at me. Damn! Damn! I forgot how powerful the magic shot really is. It can hit multiple foes at once. Yeah, but it automatically... It has to recharge when you enter a new room, or you jump, or you do anything else. Ah, yes. More puzzles. Sweet puzzly puzzleness. Take a break. Monsters here are merciless. Should listen to an old man. I go at my own pace, take my time, and relay on the messages. Should read them carefully, too. Who needs messages? Well, I probably should read this message before I cover it up. Let's do that. Heal your wounds at the spring of life. That's grand advice. Love it. Perfect. Now, these balls will keep on rolling until they hit an object. Obviously. There's a red variation of the balls, which actually take well, they don't take a long time or anything. They actually are a pain in the ass because they bounce. Found another heart. And a reviving mirror. As long as we have the reviving mirror equipped, it will automatically revive me when I die. Problem is that when it happens, then the mirror breaks. Isn't that lovely? I find it lovely. Yeah, I love this game. I don't know why it took me so long to come back to playing it. Beware of the floor. Notice the differences that are... the places that are different. And you'll see... Yep. The titles make them a little bit obvious, but at the same time, when you're in a rush, it's less obvious. Trust me. Yeah. It's not a really healthy place. Now let's go this way first. Because there's that. Yeah, got an apple. And you can actually shoot and kill the eyes that are in the walls, but you just need to be fast. Also, I don't think it's really worth much of a time. Ah, yeah. Jumping puzzles. Who doesn't like a good jumping puzzle? Only cautious and clever should proceed. I meant to do that. Yeah, there are certain areas of certain falling areas where you're just going to take damage, and other ones where you're going to full on, like, screw yourself over by, like, falling down to the last level or something. It's not so healthy. It's not so healthy. I've missed this music, too. There we go. That is a swirly vortex of doom. No, it's not. Warp gate takes me back to any place I've been. So I could transport myself between the main village. Ah, haha, nearly got me. Another warp gate. Yeah, secrets all abound in this game. I love it. Now, I believe this one leads to my second fairy that I will be able to get. I just need to, you know, hope that I get to it alive. Well, that's not much of a problem, I think. Magic wallet. I'm gonna have to look into that. And a mushroom, which, if I recall correctly, heals 7 points of health? Like, apple does 3, mushroom does 7. Don't ask me the logic in that. Yeah, murdering things left and right. Or right and left. I did the right one first, then the left one. Warp gates. Man, I got a lot of warp gates. A heart. Now, what I tend to do with the hearts is I wait until... Oh, thank you. I wait until my health is low to use them. But, you know, early game, first dungeon, might as well use them when you get them, right? That's my logic anyways. You can also sell off your items back in town, but again, I might not be in town for a little bit. The enemies also respawn, if I recall correctly, once you get off screen. Oh, wasn't this one? Oh, it might have been another... Yeah, it's definitely another secret then. Alright, back up we go. Oh! I walked into the spikes. Yeah, the spikes will, like, drain your health faster than, I don't know, a snowball would melt in hell. Hello! Then there's these balls. Just freaking hone in on you and try to murder you. Now, you'll get different keys, which have several hints as to where they actually go throughout the game. But typically, you'll just need to remember which way you have and haven't come from yet. I love how they give you the magic shot spell, and it's pretty much the insta-win spell when it comes to this game. Well, instant win for this area. And then they give you the longbow, which works just as described. It's a long bow. It's a bow that is long, and it shoots arrows. Then you'll shoot stuff with them. Sup, guy? Shot. Aha. I believe it was this one. It's locked. So each of these actually do have a hint as to where they go. Key found on the second floor of the Tower of Light. Pay attention to the name. Can't use it here. Now, you'll also notice that the range guy did not take any damage from my having deflected his shot with a shield. That makes sense. Dude's got a shield, or dude's got a bow. Here's not. Unfortunately, you do need to individually use the keys. Yeah, don't know how the hell key to the seal indicated that it would have come here, but eh. I'm gonna try to find the next save point first, and then I will probably call it an episode. Now I will come back to... I will come back to that room that I've just passed by, because I'm pretty sure that there is actual plot-relevant stuff in it. Ow, ow. I just need to remember where the hell a save spot was. Or I can just warp gate out of here. Really? Really, game? Eh? Drop or protect? Ooh. You know what? I am. I got like 3 warp gates, so... yeah. That's actually rather convenient, ain't it? Well, it is to me. Not a little trippy. But, then you can come here, and a knight's stay is 100 gold, which not only will she restore your health, but save your progress. You know, in case of emergencies and whatnot. Do you like my flaming fairy? He's a good fairy. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I really hope that you guys will enjoy this series because, you know, it's another one of those games from my childhood. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Cheers.